So for those of you that watch some of my videos, this is that dumpster. You might recognize it, or I found a lot of copper wire and stuff in it one day. So I'm going to check it again. When they're actively building sites like this, even though it's only been a couple days, you know, everything in the dumpster can completely change. So I always check things sometimes, especially when it's right on the way to everything. Sounds like people are still working here today. It's a Sunday, so they must really be trying to get this place built. So all the copper wire that I found earlier looks like it's buried. Looks like, I think there's some aluminum over here or something that I'm trying to get to. Missed the truck. Got some nails. Here's some aluminum, I think. That one can stay in here. That's about all I can really see. Oh, no. Whatever this is. I'll just check it from the back. Just to make sure I'm not missing something. Oh, stainless sink. That's brand new too. Alright, so I think that's it for this dumpster. I'll look at some of these other ones at this side as well, since I'm here. Alright, so I also found a lot of copper wire in this dumpster as well earlier. And yeah, looks like it's not going to disappoint. I'm going to get the stuff from this section, throw it in the truck. I think I'll move the truck then. Oh, that's so awkward going right leg first. So awkward. Got some aluminum wire, some copper wire. I don't know why, but I am finding just a crap ton of non-ferrous here lately, which I'm not complaining about. It is good for me, but you know, normally it would take me like a whole week or two just to fill up a 5-gallon bucket with low-grade wire. Here lately, it's like every time I go out, I'm filling up multiple buckets with wire. Some of them even better than low-grade. Oh man, there's gonna be a lot of wire in here. I might hop out, turn the truck off, try to save some gas. Wish there was like a 5-gallon bucket or something. There we go. Instead of having to throw it in the truck and pick it all up, I can deal with it 3-4 times. I think I'm just gonna toss it in a cardboard box. Just take the whole box. Alright, so move the truck, shut it off, and yeah, this looks like a lot of aluminum wire, more than copper wire. I see some copper wire in there. So I'll start at the back here. And this is a massive load of aluminum wire. this dumpster got moved recently, or emptied. But yeah, sorted everything out here the best I could. Got the clean aluminum wire here, copper wire. Got some non-ferrous over there, mixed with the aluminum wire that I got to strip or sell as is. So I think the reason why I'm having such good luck here is they have this like an assembly line. Like there's a lot of subcontractors working here, just doing their part. Oh, I didn't think that was metal, but it is. I think this is aluminum, maybe. Yeah, like it's not one guy doing everything. Like one guy does, you know, they had like one guy, one team or whatever, going around doing all the wiring with that aluminum stuff. So that's why when they dumped it, I was able to find so much all at once. Because they just take a bin or whatever, you know, they roam around with their bin, and when the bin is full, they'll dump it, or at the end of the day, they'll dump it. So if somebody's doing wiring, I'm gonna find a bunch of wiring. If somebody's doing drywall, it's gonna be a bunch of drywall. I don't know if these are aluminum or not. I got my magnet here. So that one's steel, that one's steel. So they'll go right there. And then I'll go check some of these other dumpsters. So I'll look in this dumpster here real quick. Maybe check that one out on foot. They're doing work right here where that tarp is. Sounds like they got heaters on and everything. Ooh, shovel. Heck yeah. I think that got in there by accident, but it's in the dumpster, so it's fair game. There's aluminum wire here. Or maybe not aluminum wire, some sort of wire. DeWalt saw. Found a circular saw. I don't know if it works or not. Part of a gas meter here. Let me hop up in here. No bar on that one. Just pure strength. Yeah, this is cast aluminum, I think. Maybe brass. See something else in there too. And I get two. I don't see nothing else in this sector. Moving on up. Chalk line, broken though. it for this dumpster, I think. Check this one out, check this one out on foot first. This ain't crazy heavy. It's here, I'm here. Might have more wire up here. Not really sure. Oh yeah. extension cord. I think all this is just steel. Nothing crazy. I did get some pretty good copper wire. Maybe a working extension cord. That'll do me for this site. Same site, just a different area. They're still doing the horizontal landscaping here. But they've got two random dumpsters out here for some reason. I haven't looked at them yet. It looks like we've got a wire right here. Yeah, it's definitely a wire. So I'll put that there. I didn't want to bring the truck right up to this one just yet. Probably gotta go through there. I don't want to disturb the ground if they just got done grading it, you know. So there's fiberglass ladder in that one with aluminum rungs on it, but yeah, to be able to cut them off would take a lot of time, and I don't have my sawzall on me. What the heck is this? That's plastic. So this is covered in snow, so it's gonna make it not so convenient to find stuff. This is a ductile pipe right here. I almost overlooked that too. It's a threaded rod or something, but it's freaking covered in snow and ice and got a bunch of weight on it, so I can't really get it. Something here. The heck? This is like a step bumper for somebody's pickup truck. They must have ripped it off. But it's buried. Really buried. It looks like they packed this in with the excavator too, so yeah, the chance of me being able to dig things out of this one is pretty slim. All the snow and ice combined with the compaction forces. Yeah, gotta work with what you got, so can't win them all. I mean, it wasn't a waste of time looking over here though. There's another wire. think I know steel in it. There's a bolt or something. What the heck is this? That's something metal. What the heck? It's taped up for some reason. Is this the water valve? Alright, so that's what the threaded rod goes to that I was trying to pull on earlier. So this is plastic. Yeah, fiberglass pipe there. Underground water main. There's another fitting on this side. So I think if I move this box, there's another threaded rod here too. I think if I hop up in here, I should be able to get this thing. And then I'll have the fiberglass pipe on it, but at the same time, it's all steel, so it doesn't matter too much. I can cut or break fiberglass if I need to. This is some heavy steel, so I'm not gonna let it sit here. If I am able to get it, I'm gonna get it. So I think it's wedged in on something on the bottom end. So let me do this. I'll go that way with it. All this trash right here, which is pretty gross. But that's the price you pay when you're in this business. This is freaking heavy. Alright, I think I positioned it where it's not gonna get caught. So now it's just matter of strength now. Here we go. Holy heck. Alright, now I can hop out of here. See if I can pull out the splitting ball. Break that into pieces. I'm gonna carry things to the truck. Take a breather for a second though. Alright, so I'll show you how I've been breaking this. It took a good hit for the first one. Once the first one broke, it started going a bit easier. But I had to really hit it to get that first break started. That one looked like it wanted to come off more, so I just took it off all the way. But that one wasn't really bothering me too much though. Now, hoping I can undo this whole thread here by hand. Now that there's no tension on it, it might get hung up in these last couple threads. I don't have a wrench in this truck big enough to take that off. So I might try an alternative method here. That's not working one bit. I need to start bringing the Sawzall in this truck, I think. But whatever, it's now 2 different pieces. I can get it home, burn them off if I need to. So yeah, I'll carry it over to the truck. You ain't gonna see that on video, it's gonna be a struggle fest. Alright, so I guess you guys can see this part of it. This is the summary of what I've got so far. As you can see, this truck's getting pretty stacked up already. I didn't even get to the main objective. I try not to set like hard objectives when I'm out scrapping. I just have a general whereabouts of where I'm trying to get to, and if I get there, great. If not, I mean, it really doesn't matter. It's all a journey, you know. Make the best of this journey. So yeah, I got a lot of steel, got a lot of aluminum, got a lot of copper. So yeah, the thing's freaking heavy. I don't know what the thing weighs, but they're I mean, those are 350 psi fittings. I'm trying to find a number on them. Yeah, I don't know, but they're all heavy enough to be considered heavy iron and go in the short iron pile. So yeah, I don't know, it had to have been at least 300 pounds I was picking up there, at least. Alright, it looks like they added things to these bins. I think these ones are full. Yeah, this bin over here is where I had all that wire yesterday. I don't know if I should check these then. Not feeling nothing. They added more of these empty paint cans. There was some in that. That's why I left that one there. There's another one in there. Some places will take these things, other ones will give you a hard time about it. But yeah, I mean, I'll take them. I'll find somebody that'll buy these things. Either that, or I'll be able to clean them out and have some good buckets. Looks like some of the workers leave their cars here or something. But I don't see any work bins, so I'm gonna go head over this way. Looks like there's some other bins over there. And there's another bin over there. Look at that way. Check that one out. There's another one that I check frequently. Somebody doesn't know how to use the compactor, apparently. Nor do they know how to actually, they would just take stuff all the way back. It would save a lot of room. But now let's just pile it in the front because we're lazy. another old CRT. I might take it apart. I was actually planning on going back where I sold them other CRTs, taking them apart as well. Alright, what the heck is this? The heck? That's weird. Yeah, it's, so is this plastic? I don't know. Yeah, that is plastic. Let's see. I might have to take that apart. I'm getting a screwdriver anyway. Alright, so if you can see it, that's how I get the flat screens processed. I rip the screens out of them. If they have a plastic back on them, take that out. And then I'll usually even pop these circuit boards off of here if I can. If it's too difficult, then I leave these on here. These low grade boards are worth 50 cents a pound at Board Sort. Unless you're local to them, it's hardly worth the shipping for the low grade. But I have a 55-gallon barrel that I'm putting the low grade boards into, and when that gets full, I'll bring all my computer stuff to Board Sort. But these CRT TVs, doesn't matter the size. I'll show you what I do with these. Just pop the back out. It helps if you have the longest Phillips bit you can find. You can do it by hand or with an impact driver like this. When that's removed, find what's holding the yoke on here. Usually there's like a screw or a clamp or something here. Take that off. And then some of them you can just twist. And there's another clamp right here. That sound is actually gas getting sucked into the tube. There's nothing coming out at you. Take that out. Pull your circuit board and wiring out. And sometimes the wiring, you gotta cut it. Other times you can just rip it. That's how I process them things. And then I'll sort it all up later. So this is probably what I'm gonna do to them other TVs and that other dumpster. So the glass on these is actually like a leaded glass. So if you break it, environmental people get weird. That's why I just leave them where I find them. They cost a lot of money to get rid of usually. So usually like $25 to $50 per TV to get rid of. It's illegal to break the glass, but do what you gotta do, you know? So I'm just gonna leave it here. Somebody else will deal with it. I didn't put it there, so I'm just recovering what I can out of it. So with these ones, flat screens, these boards here, they kind of look like a junkie board, but it's, I guess this is a high grade for hip roll, they call it. So that pays pretty good per pound, but these things are pretty light. So if you don't have a good buyer for these, don't worry about it. Again, boardsort.com. You can find good prices for these. There's some steel pipes in the back there that I see. This kid's bed crib thing, it's also steel. There's a lot of things to take off of it though. So I don't know if it would really be worth it. Yeah, this is what I came here for. This other stuff in my hands is a bonus, I guess. Yeah, this would be a lot to take apart. I don't know. Might get the screwdriver out, I guess. I'm almost by them apartments. Yeah, I'm at that car dealer. Just kind of investigating this whole row of trucks. They range anywhere from the F350 up here to down there. I think they have the F150. I think I saw like one or two that had 25 on them. All the rest are 2024s. Most of these ones here, these SUVs, I don't know what they are. Most of them say 24s. I think there's like 3 or 4 that say 25 on them. Where the Mustangs are. You go down that line, it's a lot of SUVs. There's a lot of used ones down there. I only see one that says 2 that say 25, plus that Bronco. In the back, where all them cop cars are, there's a lot of 24s. And then all these white work trucks here are also all saying 24 on them. So that's pretty wild, I think. This row here looks like more 25s than 24s. And I didn't see the ones by the road, but there's just a lot of leftovers from 2024 that a lot of these dealers just can't get rid of. I mean, if there's a dealer out there that wants to sponsor this channel and throw me at a 2024 leftover, I'll drive the piss out of it, you know. You see what I do, you know, I'll show you how durable these things are, or not, I guess. I'm not trying to throw a pitch out there, but if somebody wants to put me in a new truck at their expense, I mean, by all means, I'll take some vehicles off your hands. So yeah, let's go get into some more dumpsters. Alright, so I did look by the road. All of these are also all 24s. There's a couple 25s in here. But I saw these 3-4 trucks caught my eye right here. These are like the ideal work trucks for doing the type of work I've been doing with scrap metal. Like, this would be the ideal scrap hauler. Like, the ideal scrap hauler for me. You know, brand new truck, empty bed. I'd ideally like to have like a bed mat or something there. I could build sides on here, at least to go up to the edge of the roof there. Maybe have like a door or something, so if I want to open it up, place stuff in over the side, I could do that, but then close it up and you know, have a big dumpster in the back, you know, 8 foot by like 6 foot or whatever it is, 5 foot, 8 foot by 5 foot or whatever. It'd be, you'd haul a lot of stuff in here. Maybe have like a small little toolbox somewhere, so you could have like a sawzall and your socket set and whatnot, and the hammer. Like, this would be ideal for me for doing scrap hauling. The inside is like super basic. It's got the floors that you can wash out and stuff. V8 gas. I think it does have like 4-wheel drive, and they do have some upfitter stuff in here. So like the ideal work truck. Like, I bought my Ram for like 40,000 a few years ago. They want $52,000 on the sticker for this thing. It is nuts, freaking nuts. I mean, it would be the ideal scrap hauler too, because I'd hook up the dump trailer if I wanted to. If I don't want the dump trailer, you know, just have the empty bed. It's an F-250, so it'll haul a lot of weight. Unlike the Toyota out there, I can zip in and out real quick, but as far as hauling weight goes, I can haul about 1,000 pounds in that, and then I'm overweight. There's also a little bit more bed space in this one. So if, you know, these other ones here, the red one, I didn't check the sticker on it yet, but I think they're all pretty much the same, just different colors. And yeah, 6.8 liter V8, $52,000. Granted, these are 04 leftover, or 2024 leftovers. You could probably talk them down a bit. That's still insane. This black one, same price, or blue or whatever it is. Yeah, they're all the XLs. This other white one, yeah, same price. Freaking nuts, man. This 4-door one, F-250, looks to be about the same trim. 56.5 for this one. Right there. Yeah, set up the same way. Just has the 4 doors and the 6-foot bed. It looks like. For doing what I do, I really prefer the 8-foot bed. And they actually have 4-door 8-foot bed over here. Let's see how much this thing is. Oh, this one's the F350 as well. Set up the same way pretty much. 58.3 for this one. And this one is a 24 leftover. So that's just, it's insane to me what they are trying to get for these trucks now. I mean, like this red one here, and those 2 white ones would be the ideal trucks for me. You know, a gas truck, long bed, pretty basic. I like the red and I like the white. You know, I'm stuck between the regular cabs. I like regular cabs, the extended cabs, the 4-door ones. You can get all the non-ferrous in the cab if you want to. It helps a lot like that, and you can stick tools in there, but they're pretty hard to drive around. I don't know, the 4-door ones would be ideal for where I'm at now, but when you go into Pennsylvania, it's too much truck for some of the places I get into. So around here, this probably would be the better one, this red one right here. But yeah, for 60 grand, I think I'll just stick with the Toyota. And then, oh, this one's a 24 leftover as well. More options, less truck. $77,000 for a short bed with fancy things on it. It's insane. That would have had the power stroke in it, so that's why that's so much. Let's see how much this black one is here. 74.6. I think this one's got the power stroke. Yeah, 6.7 power stroke. That's just crazy to me. Alright, so I made it to where I was trying to go. It's got a lot of stuff in the truck, but we're gonna check this place out. There's way more buildings getting put up here than I thought there was. It is absolutely insane. So there, I do see some aluminum and or steel roofing stuff. So I'm gonna get up in here. Nothing like crazy, I don't think, but yeah. There's small pieces, but there's enough of it. It's getting some weight. Let's see if it's aluminum. No, it's steel. So that's a little disappointing, but oh well. Oh, I dropped some. Oh, that made a mess. I'll dig them out in a second. Let me get this other stuff out of here. Yeah, this one's steel also. Well, I think this runs just to the length of the dumpster here. So I'll give it I guess the old college try, I guess they call it. But if I can't get it, it is what it is, you know? Oh, man. hopefully take some of the load off these things. Trapped. Let me get this one out. There's another. It's another cool sheet in here. I think it's pretty buried. There we go. Alright, so now I can go down there, clean all that up, get it in the truck, hopefully figure out a way to stack it where I can still haul more. So there's quite a few dumpsters up around here. There's a crap ton of buildings going up. I wasn't trying to park directly under this guy. There's a lot of junk around this one. Ooh, more right there. Which is funny, because I don't see any steel roofs on these buildings. I'll take it. I did fold up those stuff from that dumpster, so we're pretty neat and tidy now. That's another thing with like these smaller trucks, so you gotta work harder to stack them. Bigger the truck, you can keep that same level of stacking all the way up until a freaking semi, you know, but generally, you know, the bigger the truck, the less you have to worry about stacking issues. So them big F-250s, I mean, they would be nice for this. Especially if I keep finding the metal that I'm finding now. Oh man, that 4-door one, it's the long bed. would be freaking great, but I can't afford it. So unless somebody wants to give me one, I'm gonna be beating around in the Toyota. So with these things, I mean, these are full length. Set there, fold it over. Step on it, do the same thing over here. So I gotta unstrap that load, but that's ready to get thrown up there. Alright, I was looking around, I don't see any other dumpsters in the construction zone. There might be one or two over there somewhere, maybe, but this might be the last dumpster for this. And then there's probably some bulk trash over there somewhere where they have the buildings up already, and you can already tell there's a lot of aluminum in this one again. It's a bunch of insulated, and then there's the aluminum spouting right there, and small pieces in my hand. I don't know why they shredded it like this. Kind of weird. Whatever. I'll have to reposition them before I drive away. Otherwise I'll be losing them things. Got what I could out of that. I'm not moving this entire load of wood for maybe another piece or two of spouting. But if you're ever cooking with like a rocket stove or something over top of, like, when you have a skillet that you're actually cooking on, if you want wood for that rocket stove, instead of buying any, if you don't have, you know, if you live in apartments like this, just go to the dumpsters like this. You know, the amount of wood in here, you could cook for an entire year every night on your rocket stove and not spend a dime on it, you know. And all that wood's just going to the trash. Gonna be in a landfill for years. There's some nails over here if I can get to them. Whoever dumped this was not a very good machine operator. I can tell you that. Not judging, just saying. So now I can go get all this packed up. Is that another copper? That is a copper wire. And they got this. This is all the people moving in, I guess. They got this compactor so backed up. It's gonna be a mess trying whoever has to clean this up. So this handrail is all that aluminum I got in the last video that I pulled out of the dumpster. Just like a whole section of it. And like I was saying, you know, they charge way too much money for what this is. I could easily just break these, and you know, I build handrails that are way sturdier for less money. But yeah, people would rather pay a lot of money for these cheap little things. Regular screwdriver, pop them out. I got this longer bit screwdriver to assist me with the recliners, make it faster and easier. I noticed I'm getting a lot of them, and my main problem was I couldn't really reach them, so I just got a super long bit. You know, it really didn't cost too much for the bit, and it improves my speed like tenfold on these things, especially like hard to reach areas like this one. Boom, done. Now I just gotta cut the wires, like these ones, not too hard, and then this will be ready to go in the truck. Sometimes I can pop these off as well, condense it down more, since I just have the little Toyota. That's probably what I'm gonna do today. Yeah, it was a lot easier than messing around trying to get screws I can't reach. Alright, it looks like the last bulk area for this set of apartments. They're definitely putting up a lot of these things around here. I mean, it looks pretty nice now. Wait till they get these things full. I mean, it's gonna be insane, especially when people got parties and stuff going on. But they got the same problem over here, with people not throwing things actually in the compactor. I don't know if there's any steel over here. Nah, just boxes. Huh. So the compactor's full. And apparently you can't run it over here by yourself. Some of them, actually most of them, have little push buttons. That's kind of weird. So the maintenance guys are in charge of the trash, it looks like, at these ones. Just different sort of setup than what I'm used to seeing. So that explains a lot. Them guys are gonna be freaking busy. Little metal pole here. Nothing too crazy. I might get up in there, see what else I can find. I feel like there's other things in here. I might pop the hinges off of that. Got actually two grade wires here. Just kind of working my way back. Not steel. Nope, not steel. Everybody's gotta have their new TV at their new apartment. Alright, it looks like most of this is just boxes of stuff from people buying new crap. So yeah, I'll pop the hinges off that, grab the cords, and then I'll probably go take apart them CRT TVs if they're still over there. So here's their dumpster area, and then right behind it they got all these really old rusty cabinets. They're definitely scrap. I mean, if they were trying to save them, they would have like put them somewhere over there, you know, right up next to the building or something. So if they're by the dumpster, in this case, it looks like scrap to me. I'm gonna figure out how to get them on here. I got a small little truck, we're getting pretty full, and I mean, just these by itself could be a full load, and I'm gonna get a full load on top of a full load here. So it's gonna be tricky. I'm gonna get it done. Like, it's gonna happen. Not sure how I'm gonna do it just yet, but it is going to happen. I got some preparing I gotta do. So, yeah. Like, these things are definitely trash. Ain't nobody saving these things. They don't even close right. So, yeah. Oh. Alright, well that might make it a little bit easier. Alright. So they're pretty light. This is where the big F-250 would come in handy right now. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna flip it over. Alright, so I got room to be able to tie it down. Just gonna want to slip and slide right now, but I think it's locked in on that chair, so it can't really go anywhere. Yeah, now for this one looks to be a little bit bigger. hinges are just that weak. Alright, so I'll do this off camera, and I'll show you what it looks like when I get everything on here. Alright, so got loaded up. This is the best I could configure. You can tell we definitely got some squat going on. I mean, I'm parked on a hill too, but there's definitely some squat going on here. I got all 3 straps being utilized right now. They're all going around this cabinet. Then I got 2 of them on that one. It's not my favorite setup, but it will work, and you know, I might have to travel slower, but I'll get back to Canton, be able to throw this stuff in the dump trailer. The way these cabinets worked out, I was able to just stack one on top of the other and then throw this one over here where it's at. The recliner's holding it in, so I mean, it's not going to come off the side unless these straps break, in which case the top of it will go first, not the bottom. But yeah, so there's a lot of money in scrap metal in this load right here. There's a lot of steel, a lot of aluminum, and a good bit of copper, so I might go take apart them CRT TVs since they're right down the road here. But this might do it for this video, unless I find more stuff on the way home. I'm running out of room and places to stuff things. I think I can put the CRT stuff right here in this corner, but after that, it's, I don't know. I don't think I got room in this truck, man. If I absolutely had to put more things in here, I'm sure I could figure out a way to do it. But yeah, it's getting full. A truck bed trailer would be nice as well. Like, take a little Ford Ranger, cut it in half, use the bed as a trailer. That would give me a lot more room too. But trailers, you gotta know where you're going with them things. So sometimes I like just having the truck bed or the truck by itself. I can zip in and zip out. Then when I go on them apartment runs where I know where I'm going, the full-size truck with the trailer is the way to go. But yeah, I might make a video after this one gets posted about all the different trucks that I've had and all the setups that I think are good for scrap metal. So with that, I think this is the end of this video. Alright, so I was on my way home, saw this thing here, thought I would check it out. And there's an alleyway full of trash cans. I'll check them out as well. Looks like we got some steel here. I was just getting metal out of here. Look at the hammer, maybe. I don't know if I can get the hammer. Yeah, wasn't a whole lot. Do stuff, some pockets, stuff in. Yeah, I don't think I can get my hammer. That's buried. You know what? I'll just throw this whole thing in the truck and worry about this later. Maybe. I don't know if this is recording. I just cut it apart. There's more of them electrical boxes in there. I can't do nothing with them right now. Alright, so this is after 3 runs with the Toyota. I'm going to show you what all I got. So pretty much I emptied pretty much every bucket that I had when I went down to Columbus, and then I started picking up on the way back from Columbus. So I have, yeah, that run. I went down to Marysville for run number 2, and then I went down there again for run number 3. So after run number 3, I just got done sorting everything. This is what we got. So that extension cord there, that's junk. So that's low grade wire. I ran out of buckets for that. We got this 5-gallon bucket full of communication wire. This is low grade insulated. Low grade insulated, both these two, plus that. Then we got a small little bucket here. This is like mixed copper, number 1 bare bright and number 2. I'll just take number 2 prices for it if I can get rid of it tomorrow. I need to get rid of stuff. This is out of hand. So then we got a bucket here of higher grade insulated wire, like 80% insulated. Then over here is Romex, that's 70% insulated. Some yards say that's 60, that's 70. As long as they pay the same price, it doesn't matter what they call it. So then I got another box. This is a mix between bare bright and the high grade insulated wire. So I'll probably just take the high grade insulated wire price. So I'm not sorting through it, trying to pick through the bare bright. you know, time is money, and if I'm only getting 10 cents to pick through that, if it takes me 20 minutes to pick through it, for 10 cents, it's not worth it. So yeah, we got that box and that barrel, all same thing. Against my better judgment, I did strip some of this aluminum wire just so I could get it into buckets, and I don't know, I just wanted to strip wire for some reason today. But I got 3 buckets of that. So that bucket over there was just the uninsulated wire that I found in the dumpster, and then this is what I stripped, these 2 buckets, and then these 2 buckets still have the insulation on them. This bucket here, I probably should have taken that out. It's the Steel BX wire. Should have taken that out, put it in a bucket, and used the can for the insulated wire, but whatever. On top of that, we got the aluminum siding, or aluminum clip, or whatever you want to call it. We got 1 bucket of aluminum, whatever those things are. They're the handrails. Over here is old aluminum sheet. In here, this bucket, you can't even really see it because I got so much junk on it, but it's completely full of extruded aluminum, some pretty heavy pieces. We got 4 little copper yokes. They can go down to Ohio drop-off, or whatever they call it now, Columbus Metal Recyclers. I'm probably not going to mess with taking the copper out of them. I got 3 sealed units and an electric motor. And then over here, this trailer, I mean, I could go out for another run in the Toyota, and if it was all steel, I would have enough room in here, depending on what I find, to be able to throw another load on top of this. But it is getting pretty full. I was able to cut up, I don't know if you guys can see it, but that big heavy piece, that was like a 300-pound deadlift. I got that cut up into 2 different pieces. So I'll have to throw that off first, and then I'll be able to dump the whole thing. Yeah, it's a pretty hefty load here. Yeah, this is another one where another instance where having that big red F-250 that I was talking about in the parking lot there. You know, I'd be able to throw all the non-ferrous stuff in the bed of that. And then like the copper, probably throw in the back seat so nobody steals it. Or if I think the aluminum's gonna go flying, sometimes I put that in the back seat. But yeah, I'll probably have to do that in the Ram. You know, stuff all as much non-ferrous stuff in the Ram as I can, and just kind of, if I don't make it all in one trip, I guess there's always another trip. But I'm trying to get all this stuff cleaned up. It's a lot of stuff. I don't like having all this stuff sitting around. It doesn't do me any good sitting here. The junkyards have to buy it. They have to pay me for it in order for this to be worth anything to me. Or unless I can use it for a welding project, but all this stuff is useless to me. I ain't using none of this to weld on. So, yeah, I'm not one of them people. Some people like to sit on things forever, you know, build up big, huge stockpiles, and then take in like a whole truckload. But you got to save up sometimes for like 2-3 years, and you know, that would be like if you hired a landscaper and they told you, hey, we're gonna cut your grass once every 2 weeks, and then we're gonna bill you all in one lump sum after 3 years. You're gonna be like, what the heck, you know? Like, it's gonna be wild, you know? Well, it's the same thing with scrap metal, you know? I try to just, as I get it, I take it in, you know? I don't need to fill up a whole bucket, like a whole 55-gallon pail of this stuff, no. If I can fill up a bucket, or even if I just have enough that I don't want to deal with it, I'll take it in and get paid for it. You know, you can win or lose. Like if you started saving up copper in 2011 and you tried to sell it in 2016, 2017, you know, look at the prices. You would have lost a crap ton of money, and that happens. So, you know, I try to take in what I can, get paid for it, right then and there. I don't like saving stuff, if I don't have to. You know, some stuff like the computer stuff over here, yeah, I gotta build up some stuff to make it worthwhile to even go to the place I need to sell it to. But, you know, this aluminum, I'm going by that yard every day, you know, so, yeah, just need to get rid of it.